My beloved child, before you even think of skipping this, let your spirit listen closely, because this is not just a message, it is a divine unveiling. Someone, out of jealousy and fear of your rising destiny, went secretly and made a deal with a spiritual woman to block the light of your future. They thought they could exchange your blessings for their comfort, your open doors for their stolen gain. But hear me, last night something happened in the realm of the spirit that shook everything they plotted. The woman who took this deal could not carry your name in her hands anymore. Heaven interfered, and her grip on your destiny was broken like fragile glass under fire. This is why you are hearing this today. My beloved child, you must understand, when God has marked you, no deal made in shadows can erase your name from the scrolls of heaven. Last night angels stood guard around your life. I saw Archangel Michael standing with a sword of light, cutting through the invisible ropes tied against you. The very contract that was written against your progress was set on fire. The woman tried to speak your name to block you, but instead her own mouth trembled. She tried to close your path, but God opened 7 new paths for you. She tried to turn hearts against you, but heaven is turning the right hearts in your favor. My beloved child, the reason you are listening now is because your destiny is too powerful to be hidden. You are chosen for great wealth, love, restoration, and peace that cannot be stolen. Every seed of betrayal planted against you is being uprooted. The woman who accepted that deal is now exposed, her power emptied, her words cancelled. Last night she was forced to release what belongs to you. Heaven wrote your name again in fire, and no hand can erase it. Stay until the end of this message, because what God has begun cannot be undone. Don't skip, for this moment is holy. My beloved child, type Amen in faith, claim your blessing, and let this word of light anchor your spirit. Share this message so another soul may know heaven's protection is real. And if your heart is open, subscribe and stay connected here, because greater revelations and miracles are being released into your life every single day. My beloved child, lean in closer, because what I am about to tell you will not let you remain the same. There are powers that try to sit on your destiny, but heaven last night made a divine exchange. The deal that was signed in darkness was torn in two by the fire of God's breath. The woman who thought she could carry your star in her pocket woke up trembling, for she saw Archangel Michael standing at her door with flaming eyes. She could not sleep because the angels surrounded her house, and every curse she whispered bounced back like a stone thrown against a mountain. My beloved child, you were never meant to be limited. From the day you were born, your name was written in heaven's scroll of greatness. But jealousy is a fire that consumes the hearts of the wicked. They feared your rising, they feared the glory on your life, so they handed your name to one who traffics in hidden rituals. They thought she could tie your progress, silence your voice, and block your money from flowing. But God, who never slumbers, interrupted her ritual. When she tried to seal her words, the seal cracked. When she tried to close your door, another 10 doors burst open. What was hidden last night is revealed today. My beloved child, listen, because this moment is crucial. There are divine blessings circling you, love that will find you, money that will locate you, a breakthrough that is written with your name in golden letters. The reason this deal failed is because heaven already stamped your name with ownership of God. That woman could not erase it. She could not carry it. And the one who paid her is now left empty-handed, ashamed, and confused. Everything they sent against you will return to them sevenfold, and everything they tried to steal from you will be restored in your hands. My beloved child, do not take this lightly. This is not an ordinary word, this is a prophetic revelation. The reason you see this now is because heaven arranged your steps to hear this confirmation. Stay connected to this moment. Don't skip. Type Amen to receive it. Type I receive if you believe God has canceled the contract against your life. Share this with someone who needs to know that no deal made in secret can ever block a child chosen by God. And remain here, for every new message from heaven is an anchor to your spirit. My beloved child, let me take you deeper into what happened last night, because the heavens do not want you to miss a single detail. Imagine this: a table was set in a dark corner, candles flickered, your name was written on a paper, and a woman who thought she carried power was called to speak against you. A deal was made in secret, a bargain to trade your destiny for someone else's gain. But as she lifted her voice, the air shifted. The angels of God arrived unannounced. Her lips shook, her hands grew heavy, and the pen she used to sign the curse broke in half. That was the moment the deal collapsed, because God Himself said, "Not this one. This child is mine." My beloved child, while men were sleeping, heaven was awake for you. At the midnight hour, Archangel Michael descended with a sword blazing brighter than lightning. He walked straight into the meeting of the wicked and scattered it like ashes in the wind. Every word spoken against you turned into silence. Every lock placed on your future shattered. The woman who thought she had authority over your name saw visions of fire and could not continue. She tried to block your money, but she saw rivers of gold flowing towards you. She tried to stop your marriage, but she saw a wedding gown prepared in heaven with your name stitched into it. She tried to cage your joy, but the cage burst open and angels began singing over your life. My beloved child, do you see how much heaven loves you? Even when you don't know the battles being fought in the unseen realm, God fights for you. That is why you woke up with a stirring in your heart today. That is why this message found you right now. Because what was done in secret was overturned in light. The person who paid this woman thought they could steal your future, but last night they received their judgment. The transaction was cancelled, the exchange was denied, and you, yes you, were marked with favor that cannot be erased. My beloved child, don't let your eyes wander away. Don't scroll. Stay here, because this is a divine appointment. Type Amen now as a sign that you accept what heaven has done for you. Comment I receive if you believe no spiritual deal can block your destiny again. And share this, because someone else also needs to know that God overturns every secret contract. My beloved child, heaven is not finished with you yet, there is more to be revealed, and your miracle is already unfolding. My beloved child, listen with the ears of your spirit, because what I will reveal now will make everything clear. The woman who took that deal thought she could cover her tracks, but heaven exposed her. Last night, while she whispered your name, she felt a fire in her chest that she could not explain. She thought she was calling darkness to stop your progress, but instead she called down light that burned her own plans. The very table where she worked cracked, the candlelight went out, and her words turned to dust in her mouth. She tried to call your destiny blocked, but God rewrote it as released. She tried to seal your breakthrough, but heaven sealed it with glory. My beloved child, the one who paid her thought they were smart. They thought by handing over your name and a small offering, they could purchase control over your life. But what they forgot is this: you cannot buy what heaven has ordained. You cannot bargain with a destiny written in divine ink. God laughed at their plan, and he used Archangel Michael to return everything. Even last night, angels marched into your future to make sure every crooked path is straightened. The door that woman tried to lock was not just opened, it was removed completely. No man, no woman, no contract of darkness can block you anymore. My beloved child, let me give you the truth: this was not about small things. They wanted to delay your wealth, they wanted to confuse your relationships, they wanted to keep you stuck in the same circle. But heaven saw the tears you cried, the patience you kept, the battles you endured, and decided enough is enough. The deal they made in shadows is now void. God is writing a new decree over your life. Where they said you will lack, you will overflow. Where they said you will cry, you will rejoice. Where they said you will be forgotten, you will be celebrated. My beloved child, this is why you cannot skip this moment. Heaven aligned you with this message so your spirit will know, you are protected, chosen, and unstoppable. Type Amen if you believe God canceled their plan. Declare I receive if you accept that last night heaven restored your crown. And share this so others may know no spiritual deal can touch what God has blessed. My beloved child, stay until the end, because the next revelation will open your eyes to why your miracle is already closer than you think. My beloved child, now I will reveal the deeper truth, because heaven wants you to understand exactly what was attempted and exactly what was reversed. The woman was instructed to block 4 areas of your destiny: your money, your relationships, your home, and your honor. These were the 4 gates they tried to shut. But last night, all 4 gates were opened wider than ever before, and the angels of God stood as guards so they can never be closed again. My beloved child, let us begin with your money. The deal was that your finances would dry up, that blessings would pass you by, that no matter how much you worked, it would never multiply. The woman tried to bury your wealth under a stone. But heaven sent a river. Last night, Archangel Michael struck that stone, and streams of gold began to flow. The wealth that was withheld is now being released, the opportunities that were delayed are now rushing toward you, and what was meant to be lost is now being multiplied back into your hands. My beloved child, the second thing they tried to block was your relationships. They wanted to keep you in loneliness, to turn people away from you, to delay your marriage and close the heart of your soulmate. The woman whispered words of separation, but heaven answered with a decree of union. Last night, as she called your name, heaven showed her a vision of your hand being joined with the right person, a divine partner prepared just for you. She could not fight it. Angels began to sing, "What God has joined, no man can separate." The person meant for you is already being drawn closer, and the wrong ones are being removed. My beloved child, the third area was your home. They wanted you unsettled, always restless, never rooted in peace. They tried to speak instability over your dwelling, so you would not find comfort under your own roof. But heaven saw it and intervened. Last night, your home was sealed with light. Angels walked every corner of your house, cleansing it with fire. Every trace of negativity was swept away. And God whispered, "This child will live in peace. This house will be holy ground. From this day, your home will no longer feel heavy. It will be filled with calmness, laughter, and love." My beloved child, the fourth thing they targeted was your honor. They wanted to put shame on your name, to make people doubt you, to push your reputation into shadows. They thought by this deal they could stain your identity. But they forgot who named you in the first place. Heaven wrote your name in fire, and no hand can erase it. Last night, while they plotted, angels shouted your name in heaven's courts as one who is chosen, favored, and honored. Every tongue that rose against you will now fall silent, and every eye that overlooked you will now be forced to see your rise. My beloved child, this is why you cannot skip. These 4 gates were under attack, but now they are overflowing with blessing. Money is being released, love is being aligned, your home is being secured, and your honor is being restored. Type Amen if you receive all 4 gates being opened. Declare I receive if you believe what was blocked has now been reversed. Share this, because someone else also needs to know that no spiritual deal can ever stand when heaven decides to bless. My beloved child, stay until the next part, because I will show you how the very person who made this deal will soon be exposed and forced to watch you rise. My beloved child, now listen carefully, because what I will tell you will reveal why the one who made this deal cannot hide any longer. Last night heaven opened the book of remembrance, and your name was spoken before the throne of God. As the angels canceled the woman's assignment, the spotlight of heaven turned toward the one who paid her. This person thought their secret would remain hidden forever. They thought no one would ever know they sat in the shadows trading your destiny like coins in the marketplace. But heaven does not sleep, and when God exposes, no covering can remain. My beloved child, the exposure has already begun. The person who betrayed you is restless. They cannot look you in the eye without trembling, because your spirit now carries fire. Wherever they go, they will feel the weight of their own actions. They will hear your name in conversations they cannot control. They will see your face in places they never expected. They will watch as doors swing open for you while every one of their plans collapses. Heaven is turning the spotlight on them so that everyone will see the difference between the chosen and the envious. My beloved child, the angels showed me a vision. The very person who wanted your downfall will soon be forced to witness your elevation. They will hear people celebrate your success. They will see you sit at tables they could not reach. They will watch blessings pour into your life, and they will not be able to stop it. The deal they made has backfired. What they spoke against you is falling on their own head, and what they tried to deny you is being multiplied in your life. God is making your rise visible, undeniable, and unstoppable. My beloved child, this is why heaven is urging you not to skip this word. Stay with it, because it is a confirmation that you are about to shine in places you were once rejected. Your name is about to be announced with honor. The person who doubted you will be speechless, and the one who betrayed you will be silenced. Do not fear exposure, for it is not your shame, it is their shame. It is not your downfall, it is their downfall. For you, it is only the beginning of joy, peace, love, and overflowing blessing. My beloved child, type Amen now if you receive this word of exposure and reversal. Comment I receive if you believe God Himself has turned the tables in your favor. And share this, because someone else is waiting for the assurance that no betrayal can bury a destiny chosen by heaven. Stay until the end, because the next revelation will uncover how God Himself will compensate you for everything you lost, and the reward will be far greater than the pain you endured. My beloved child, now let me reveal what heaven has prepared as your divine compensation, because God never allows his chosen one to suffer loss without repaying it in double portion. Last night, when the deal against you collapsed, heaven did not just cancel the plan, it opened the vault of restoration. The angels stood before God's throne with your name in their hands, and the Father declared, "Everything stolen will be returned, and this child shall receive it multiplied." My beloved child, listen, your money that was delayed is coming back in greater measure. Where you lost opportunities, new opportunities are being created. Where you were denied, now favor is speaking your name in boardrooms and contracts. The angels are releasing streams of income, unexpected checks, divine connections, and sudden financial breakthroughs. What they tried to block is now overflowing. You will stand in a place where people will ask, "How did this happen so fast?" And your answer will be, "It was the hand of God." My beloved child, your relationships are also being restored. Where people turned away from you unfairly, God will send those who truly value your heart. Where betrayal cut deep, healing is arriving with new love, pure love, love that reflects heaven's design. Your future partner, the one heaven wrote into your destiny, is being aligned with your path. The woman's attempt to confuse and scatter relationships has failed, and what is arriving now is peace, unity, and divine connection that cannot be broken. My beloved child, your home is being blessed with a new atmosphere. No longer will you walk in heaviness or feel unseen battles pressing against you. Angels have been stationed at your door, and they will not leave. They are filling your rooms with light, laughter, and songs of joy. The very air will change, the peace will be tangible, and you will feel safe and secure like never before. God is saying, this house will not carry sorrow, it will carry testimony. And my beloved child, your honor is being raised higher than before. Those who mocked you will be silenced, those who doubted you will be forced to admit they were wrong, and those who betrayed you will watch God lift your name above theirs. You are not just being restored to where you were, you are being elevated to where you were always meant to be. This is why heaven compensated Job with double after his trial, and this is why heaven is compensating you now. My beloved child, receive this word, every tear you cried is counted, and every prayer you prayed is heard. God is not only answering, He is rewarding. Double blessings, double peace, double joy, double opportunities, this is your portion. Stay until the end, because heaven is not done speaking. Type Amen if you receive your double portion. Comment I receive if you believe your compensation is already in motion. And share this message, for someone else also needs to hear that God always repays His children.